The graphics are definitely getting worse, bro. I'm telling you, bro. How you playing? Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, especially compared to 2K14, bro. Like, 2K14 graphics better than 2K25 graphics, bro. Like, 2K25, bro. They skin look like clay, bro. Like 2K, like, bro. Like, they not upgrading the graphics, bro. The graphics look the same since 2K21 Nation, bro. Like, like Ronnie is Ronnie's focusing on the sweat. Like, bro, keep adding more sweat to the player.
About a year ago, I released a retrospective on NBA 2K14, and I briefly touched upon the legacy this game has when it comes to visuals.
Hold on.
Join Planet.
Nah, bro. They was scamming, bro. Like the thing said zero. They was trying to scam, bro. Like the thing said $0, bro. I hit that and they still asked for
Fitness today and
the
save
payment
$28 or
method.
more. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
With the Amex Gold Card, every meal is a reward, earning you 40.
About a year ago, I released a
So you know what? 2K graphics, in my opinion, getting worse. 2K14 had way better graphics, way better jersey movement and stuff. All that. The lighting was better. In 2K25, bro, they look in 2K25, bro, like they look like clay. Their skin look pale a little bit. Um, the jerseys don't move like they moved in 2K14. Um, uh, the lighting, like is it like the lighting is just mad dark and you know and rock and the graphics been the 2K25 graphics look the same, been the same graphics since 2K21 Nation, bro. Like Ronnie is not focused on the graphics, bro. Bro is just focusing on adding more sweat particles, bro.
retrospective on NBA 2K14, and I briefly touched upon the legacy this game has when it comes to visuals. For many, this game from 2013, the first NBA 2K to hit the PlayStation 4 generation, was the best looking sports game ever made. The lighting, arenas, hardwood, jersey textures, player skin, everything looked lifelike, incredible even. The sky was the limit for video game graphics back when the PS4 and Xbox One first came out. These games looked real, and how much better would they improve with time? Well, here's NBA 2K25, the latest NBA 2K title, now for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. The game runs in a higher resolution than ever before, and the picture is very sharp, but there's just something off about it. Compared to the 2K14 footage we just looked at, 2K25 might have more detail, but it also lacks something intangible. In this video, we are going to compare footage I captured between NBA 2K14 and NBA 2K25 to get to the bottom of this once and for all. Does 2K14 really look better than a game 11 years newer? In what areas is it better, and in what areas is it worse? Let's find out. I started this comparison off with pre-game intros and a regular game of the Heat at the Lakers using the LeBron era play now on 2K25 and the default rosters on 2K14. Here is NBA 2K14. Something about the players and the arena lighting seems different than modern 2K. The yellow and other colors are more saturated and look more authentic. Jersey materials move fluidly and represent the era a lot better than what we're about to see. The on-court gameplay is fast and fluid, and it looks pretty nice. The court is reflective and well lit, jersey physics are realistic, and for an 11-year-old game, this looks pretty damn great. Here are some free throws with Kobe. I think 2K14 looks at its best when zoomed in like this, showing off details, shading, lighting, color saturation, etc. The art direction in this game was great. Now let's look at the exact same.
Yeah, bro, like 2K25 Kobe, they made bro look light skinned. They made Kobe look light skinned in 2K25. 2K14, they got his skin color right.
Situation in NBA 2K25. You might immediately notice more detail, more crowd members, more advanced and diverse animations going on, and yet there's something off here. It's dull. The court looks more like rubber than polished hardwood.
Exactly.
Despite representing the same era, the jerseys are tight and lack the loose cloth physics of 2K14.
Exactly.
The overall saturation of the colors is washed out. Player movement is slower but more refined. There's more consistency in 2K25 and less warping and clipping, and yet it still looks worse. Let's quickly go back to 2K14 to compare. This 11-year-old game, as I mentioned earlier, has something intangible, hard exactly to point to, that makes it look better despite a worse resolution and less complexity. Let's look at some more examples. Here's a replay of Kobe zoomed in. This to me looks incredible here in 2K14. The shine of his bald head, the sweat, the court reflections, the jersey physics, the basketball itself. Everything looks so good. I could sit here and play around in replay mode, capturing footage all day in this game. It's beautiful. 2K25 doesn't look bad, but it looks less authentic. Kobe actually has more tattoos here, but his face and head don't look right. His jersey is way too tight and doesn't seem to have the proper yellow shade. His skin doesn't look as realistic. It looks like a high-resolution video game, which is what it is, but you would never mistake this for real life. Where if we go back to 2K14, this might honestly trick me from a distance. That's what Kobe looked like, that's how his jersey fit, and that's how the Staples Center looked. Why has 2K regressed graphically? I'm trying to be fair, so again, 2K25 is more complex and has more details. It's rendering more objects, it has more varied animations and player models, and yet, again, it just doesn't look as good as an 11-year-old NBA 2K game. Here's a zoomed out look at the entire court and arena in 2K14. Notice the lighting and reflections all over the hardwood, the fans wearing yellow, and despite lacking the finer details 2K25 might have, from a distance the lighting here looks almost real. In 2K25, Staples Center looks pretty dull. The shine and shadows of 2K14 are gone. The hardwood is as basic as can be. This screams you are looking at a video game, where 2K14 screams this might be a photograph. Why the change over time? I feel like a lot of newer games focus more on resolution than the actual lighting and realism of their graphics, resulting in crisp yet dull visuals. Rendering a game in 4K is cool and all, but if it takes up this many resources where the rest of the game has to suffer visually, what's even the point? Here is Heat-era LeBron James in motion and zoomed in on 2K14. His face might be a bit less realistic than in 2K25, but the lighting of his skin, the sweat, his jersey, etc., it looks great for an 11-year-old game. In 2K25, he looks more detailed, although he looks more like current LeBron than Heat-era LeBron. His jersey looks worse and less authentic, his skin looks more like rubber, and his sweat looks more fake. Let's switch up the teams and location. Let's see what Madison Square Garden looks like, as well as a young Steph Curry. In 2K14, this arena looks fantastic. The reflections look great, the hardwood looks polished, and the court is lit perfectly. I keep coming back to the lighting. Look how the court and players are lit up while the crowd is darkened.
Oh my god. I forgot to change the thing again, bro. bro. Like, bro, I wish this junk could just. I wish you could just switch the thing and bro,
It seems to make a huge
bro, I just wasted with this whole reaction on that Lego Star Wars. 6 minutes of this reaction was in Lego Star Wars. Bro. I can't keep remembering this stuff, bro.
difference. And in 2K14, the lighting was just so much more authentic because 2K actually sent a team of devs to visit and capture the lighting for every arena, and then it was replicated in-game. Why don't they do this anymore? Here's 2K25 and yikes. What is this? It seems like there's one giant overhead light, horribly lighting everything. There are no reflections, there's no shine. This is supposed to be the exact same Knicks arena from the exact same era. This looks horrible. Again, look at 2K14 in comparison. Looking at young Steph Curry, he looks a little off in 2K14. They don't have his face down yet, so 2K25 will look better there, but notice the jersey fabric, his skin. Look at the shine of his forehead sweat. If we take a quick step back right now, realize that we are discussing the sweat shine of a virtual recreation of a real human being. This is kind of weird, isn't it? Just had to bring you back to reality for a second. Moving forward, here's young Curry on 2K25. He looks more like Steph Curry here, so 2K25 wins this round. That said, the lighting sucks ass, and his skin and sweat don't look as realistic. Let's look more at Madison Square Garden. Study the lighting here in 2K14 for a second. Now here's 2K25. Why does it look so bad? Am I alone in thinking this looks awful? Or does this look awful? Let's compare the crowd. In 2K14, the crowd doesn't seem that complex. This should be easy to beat, right? But notice the fans wearing actual jerseys. We have Warriors jerseys and Knicks jerseys visible. Now here's the crowd in 2K25. Why is every fan wearing a casual outfit? What's with the plaid pants? Why does everyone have plaid pants? What team do these fans support? Let's really zoom in on this hardwood, because I am a big polished hardwood guy. Look how shiny and beautiful this wood looks in 2K14. Crazy how the first 2K on PS4 could handle reflections so well. On 2K25, despite running on a ray tracing capable PS5, the wood looks so bad in comparison. This makes me angry, seriously. My theory is that the city takes up so much of the game's graphical resources that 2K had to scale back graphics for the literal NBA gameplay, which is absurd. No one even likes the city, it's a bloated mess.
Cause I don't even be in the city like that, bro. I only play my career. I don't really be in the city. I don't be in the city. The only time I'm really in the city is if I'm trying to get new clothes and stuff. Besides that, bro, I just be playing the regular my career games.
Most of us want an authentic NBA game, playing with NBA teams. It's really not that complicated. Let's switch it up again, this time looking at the Thunder at the Bulls on 2K14. Notice the court, the hardwood. Notice the players, the jersey physics, the ball, etc. Does this lighting more closely resemble an NBA broadcast? Now let's look at 2K25. It looks a bit better than I thought here, as the United Center looks less dull than Madison Square Garden, but the whole picture is still dull. It's flat, it's washed out. This does not scream 11 years of progress, does it? Here's Kevin Durant in 2K14, and I think he looks pretty dang good. The lighting, his jersey floating on his skinny ass frame, this is what KD looked like on the Thunder. KD doesn't look bad in 2K25, in fact his face looks more detailed, but this is 36-year-old Kevin Durant, with worse lighting and more rubberized skin. The details are good, but the final picture is lacking authenticity via lighting. For our final comparison, let's look at Prime D Rose. Notice the visible jersey mesh holes on 2K14, the light reflecting off the black lines on the ball, Rose's face, his skin, his sweat. This looks great for a game from 2013. In 2K25, he just doesn't look right. It's good enough to clearly be Derrick Rose, but his face, skin, and uniform don't compare at all. This easily looks worse in my opinion. Isn't it strange that a 2K from 11 years ago looks better than NBA 2K25? Lighting is clearly a very important factor when it comes to replicating sports authenticity, and 2K seems to have forgotten all about it. High-resolution face scans and textures can only get you so far. There's more to video game visuals than that. Worse resolution games can look more authentic due to these small details. Thanks to mod creators in the community, if you happen to own NBA 2K25 on PC, there actually are mods that improve the lighting of the game. If 2K won't do it, the community will. DB's 2K mod has been sharing his progress with a lighting remix mod for 2K25, and his videos and screenshots look a lot more authentic than 2K25, and much closer to what NBA 2K14 was doing. Check him out on Twitter at DEIBYS2K. NBA 2K25 seemed to focus more on adding menu pop-ups for microtransaction ads and adding pointless fluff like go-kart racing to the city, instead of making their core game actually authentic. This has been the case for a long time now. At one point, 2K was innovative and had to earn their position by competing with NBA Live. But today, now lacking any competition at all, 2K doesn't even try. If this video isn't enough proof of that, I'm not sure what will be. I just hope things start to change, either from community pressure or from competition returning. This is why NBA Live returning would be a great thing for everyone, or even a college basketball title to add some more pressure. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Because I'm telling you, bro, that's why I still be playing 2K14, bro. Like, bro, Ronnie's too focused on my career. No, Ronnie too focused in. It's too much. It's focused on too much of this. It's focused on the city, my team,